Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. I am Kanaya, astro-numerologist, sound healer, and artist of the Shasu experience, and welcome to episode 38 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Now this week, Sunday, February 16th through Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, we will be under the energy of the number 8. The number 8 has to do with achievement, career, major moves, power, recognition, authority, self-confidence, inner strength, executive ability, CEO, success, good judgment. This energy of the number 8 is connected to the planet Saturn, and Saturn wants to limit, it wants to govern, and it wants to discipline. The number 8 is also connected to the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn acts in a manner of using, with purpose, patience, quiet, resourcefulness, and efficiency. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the 8 is connected to the Strength card, and that connects to the energy of responsibility, money, business, and karma. This energy of the number 8 and the Strength card is connected to the planet Saturn, which again wants to limit, govern, and to discipline. The energy of the Strength card is connected to the zodiac sign of Leo, and Leo acts in a manner that reflects resolving with generosity, creativity, power, and loyalty. Now, this week, as we plan our steps, we look to this week's energy to support us and our goals. This week, we should plan our steps around achievement, career, power, recognition, authority, self-confidence, inner strength, executive ability, CEO, success, and having good judgment. Now, we can also look at this as week 3 of this new month and begin to plan our steps from there. Now, for our highest good and the alignment of our actions, using the energy of the 3 will consist of activating your imagination, your expansion, your self-expression, your self-improvement, your creation energy, your creativity, your joy, happiness, communication, entertainment, your charisma, popularity, and also your optimism. The number 3 can also represent scattered energy, so be mindful of that. Now, we can look at the calendar date for guidance as well. Now, today is the 21st. In the Rider-Waite, the 21 is the 21-3, and that is represented by the World card. The World card is about change, reward, success, structure and meaning, accomplishment, boundaries that direct us, rules and regulations, completion and fulfillment. The World card is connected to the planet Jupiter, which wants to expand, it wants to mature, and also the planet of Saturn. Saturn wants to limit, it wants to control, and it wants to govern. Now, with the calendar date being the 21-3, you could find that today you may go off your routine, do something adventurous, something you normally don't do. It could be a day where you could find that you are moving in a more structured and intentional manner. You could find that the way you are moving today gives you a sense of fulfillment and success, and you may do some unexpected traveling today. Now, on to the planetary ruler of the day. Today is Friday, ruled by the planet Venus. Venus wants to relate, unite, connect. It's all about love, attraction, harmony, happiness, beauty, art, romance, balance, and justice. Now, with the energy of Venus, the things you could do to capitalize off the energy would be activities like hosting a party, spending time with friends, going on dates, reconciling with others, indulging in self-care, investing money, creating and expressing yourself artistically, looking your best, and mediating disputes. Venus is connected to the energy of the number 6 in the signs of Taurus and Libra. Now, the number 6 has to do with duty, domestic activity, family life, and responsibility. Now, the sign of Taurus has to do with the energy of moving enduringly and possessively with an attitude having to do with reliability, steadfastness, enterprising, conservatism, slowness, thrift, and gentility. And the sign of Libra wants to work unitedly with the goal of combining and harmoniously with the desire to manifest agreement. Now, on to the elements. Today's fire element, what is driving us, is the 41, and that has to do with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups has to do with love, abundance, fertility, change. It's connected to spirit, happiness, feeling whole, joyful, a creative pursuit, intuition, seeking a deeper meaning in life, and also forgiveness. This energy is connected to the element of water, which is the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Now, the cups energy are about water. It is about our creativity and what we love, our emotions, our relationships, our imagination, and the subconscious. Now, this element of water is passive and also receptive. Now, because it is 5 day, the 5 has to do with independence, free thinking, fast moving, business, communication, trade and commerce, freedom, change, curiosity, magnetism, competitiveness, travel, expansion, adaptability, versatility, learning life lessons through experience, mental adventure, physical adventure, cleverness, and freedom. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the number 5 has to do with the Hierophant. And this energy is connected to change, communication, sex, new interests, travel, freedom, traditions, being a teacher, support and structure within a community, faith, experience, adventure, versatility, adaptability, and cleverness. The energy of the Hierophant is connected to the planet Mercury, and Mercury wants to communicate, it wants to concentrate, and it wants to transmit. Now, in this manner, the 41-5 energy today is asking us to be open to change in how we communicate and how we take action. Now, yesterday we've received guidance, insight, and ideas on how we can continue to grow our new reality. Now we have created or began to create a structure with the 4. Now we begin to move it into the number 1, which is new beginnings and planting seeds. Now the 4 plus the 1 equals 5, giving us the 5 day, where we move into an energy where we are able to be more adventurous with the expression of our new emotional identity. So this is where we start to change what we think so that it may reflect the feelings that we want to have by carving out this new reality. So that's the energy of the fire element today. Now, the air element, the impression we are giving in the conscious realm of others' experience, has to do with the Queen of Pentacles, and that is the 66-3. And that energy is connected to friends, money, travel, prosperity, luxury, wealth, success, financial independence, nurturing and caring, creating or having a stable environment, practicality, giving of love and support, fertility and vitality, taking care of children, plants, and or animals. This energy is connected to the second decan of Capricorn, which is connected to the planet Venus, which wants to relate, unite, and also connect. Now, this energy of the 66-3, the second decan of Capricorn, is Taurus dominant, and it is also Earth and Venus co-rules this energy. So the Taurus energy moves enduringly and possessively with an attitude of having, with reliability, steadfastness, enterprising, conservative, slowness, thrift, and gentility. Now, how people may see us today may come off as loving, nurturing, supportive, and having the ability to practice a practical and nurturing expression. So you could be seen as stable and consistent. This energy is more like people viewing you as having the discipline to complete tasks. You're focused, nurturing, and wanting to be successful when it comes to business. So that's how you are showing up. Now, on the other hand, the Queen of Cups energy could denote to a state of being irritable, passive aggressiveness, and the unawareness or inability to nurture yourself and or others around you. So be mindful of how you are showing up today. Now, today's earth element, what can assist us in balancing the air element, has to do with the 52-7, and that is the Queen of Swords. And this energy is connected to change, separation, meditation, intelligence, being clear, witty, smart, organized, professional, career-oriented, and being a perfectionist. This energy is connected to the second decan of Libra, and that is the planet of Uranus. Uranus wants to deviate from the norm, it wants to create or originate, and it wants to convert without destroying. So what will support us today with the 52-7 Queen of Swords has to do with being clear on what our intentions are, our motivations are when it comes to communicating or acting on our intuition. Now, this energy creates boundaries by being in control of our emotions and our thoughts. Today, sticking to the logical, practical side with an air or sense of nurturing our movements, we can balance the energies around and within us. A good energy to balance the 7 is the 2, where the 7 is more of a dreamy compilation. The 2 itself has the ability to ground the ideas as we bring it in from the 1. Ultimately, we are able to balance our intuition and imagination with the more practical and mundane activities. This energy is also about adapting to change and knowing what to separate from, or knowing when to separate from something that is no longer supportive of you in this new journey. Now, the water element for this month is more like a compass for us to navigate the changes throughout the month. And this energy is connected to the 11-2. And that is the energy of the Justice card. And that has to do with tests, legal dealings, quick decisions, decisive actions, balance, fairness, doing what's right, being impartial, seeing all sides of a situation, making decisions based on facts rather than emotions. Now, the 11-2 Justice card is connected to the planet of Uranus. Uranus wants to deviate from the norm. It wants to create and originate something that is different, and it wants to convert from within without destroying. And this energy of the 11-2 is also connected to the sign of Libra. Libra wants to work unitedly with the goal of combining and harmoniously with a desire to manifest agreement. So that is how we are balancing our emotions as we grow through all of these changes during this month. Now, it is a 41-5 day, and the numbers, the energy that is compatible with the number 5 are the number 1, which is dynamic and independent. It will complement the number 5's adventurous spirit. The number 3, which is creative and social, which will help promote exciting interactions with the energy of the 5. The number 6 will offer stability and support, balancing the number 5's free spirit. And the number 7, with its intellectual and introspective qualities, will encourage the number 5 to have deep conversations. Now, on to the astrology. The sun is in Pisces from February 18th through March 20th. Pisces is a mutable water sign. It is the 12th sign of the zodiac. Now, Pisces moves in a manner of believing, hospitality, mindless compassion, fluidity, and restraint. Pisces are intuitive, impressionable, and highly imaginative. And Pisces is connected to the planet Neptune, and Neptune wants to refine, it wants to detect, and it wants to transcend. Now, the moon is currently in the waning crescent phase. The waning crescent phase of the moon is a time for rest and regeneration. It is a period of reconnection, self-care, and solitude. Now, we are now accepting responsibility for actions and understanding the results thus far. Now, combined with the last quarter moon we had yesterday, this phase is bringing insight and innovation and also liberation from the past. This will help us in the next 6 days when we have our new moon in Pisces on the 27th. Now, the moon today is in Sagittarius at 13 degrees, giving it a signature of Mars. And Mars wants to activate, it wants to move, and it wants to initiate. Now, Sagittarius is the 9th sign of the zodiac, ruled by the planet Jupiter. It wants to expand, to mature, and to experience. Now, Sagittarius moves in the expression of seeing with cheerfulness, optimism, curiosity, and also foresight. Now, on to the moon transits and planetary aspects. These energies are going to be traveling with us throughout the day. Now, at 2:28 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius will trine Venus in Aries. Now, this will create an electrifying atmosphere fueled with enthusiasm and joy. It encourages you to embrace adventure in your relationships and pursue passions that fuel your soul. Now, at 6:10 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius. At 6:10 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius will semi-square Lilith in Libra. Now, this aspect intensifies emotional exploration and may cause a bumpy but exhilarating ride. Lilith in Libra suggests deep-seated insecurities related to self-worth. Now, Lilith which represents the point where the moon is farthest from the earth. Astrologically symbolizes the darker, more primal aspects of femininity, including repressed emotions, sexuality, and the quest for autonomy. It can indicate where one may feel marginalized or where one's desires may clash with societal norms. Now, at 7:08 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius will oppose Jupiter in Gemini. This represents a clash between expansive energies and a desire for freedom and exploration. The moon represents emotions and instincts, while Jupiter symbolizes expansion. This alignment invites an exploration of dualities such as curiosity and expansion, communication, and belief. Now, at 9:53 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius will square Mercury in Pisces. Now, this energy introduces tension between intellectual exploration and intuitive emotional communication. Mercury in Pisces gives a rich imagination and artistic thought process. The square aspect causes mental instability and can lead to bias, indecision, and also worry. Now, at 5:24 p.m., the moon in Sagittarius will quincunx Mars in Cancer retrograde. Now, there is likely to be a disconnect between emotional needs and your sexual desires. Now, at 6:39 p.m., the moon in Sagittarius will semi-square Pluto in Aquarius. Now, this aspect indicates mental tension and physical and mental obstacles. This aspect may lead to emotional and psychological transformation. This aspect presents obstacles and also a need for change. Now, at 10:50 p.m., the moon in Sagittarius will square Saturn in Pisces. This aspect indicates a tension between the desire for freedom and a sense of duty. This aspect may bring restriction, weightlessness, and a need for fresh perspectives. At 11:40 p.m., the moon in Sagittarius will trine Chiron in Aries. This aspect brings a unique layer of emotional understanding and healing potential. It signifies a positive and supportive energy between the wounded healer and the emotions and nurturing qualities represented by the moon. Now, Chiron in astrology is known as the wounded healer. It represents a deep wound in your life, something painful or challenging that you struggle with, but it also holds the key to your greatest healing and wisdom. Think of Chiron like a scar. It is the reminder of past pain, but over time, it becomes a source of strength and a way to help others. Now, ultimately, be open to your intuition and curiosity today. Express yourself creatively and or artistically. Be mindful of the moon cycle and the transits that are allowing us to step into this new energy as we fearlessly act out how we see ourselves now and balance the tension and or doubt that shows up as we move towards our goals. Any redirection today or impromptu changes are inevitable. Be open and willing to adjust with the current. All right. With that being said, thank us for listening. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Feel free to email me. I will leave my email in the description box. Until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.